We start tonight with the very latest on the Eagle Creek fire and the efforts to contain it. We know it is now 17% contained, with most of the fire activity happening on the east side of the fire lines. Firefighters are performing burnouts, so you probably will notice a lot more smoke in the area. In Multnomah County, there have been no changes to evacuation levels, but there are new evacuation notices in Hood River County near Odell. The Red Cross is moving the Skamania County shelter that's operating in Stevenson to Hood River. And you should also know that the U.S. Forest Service says it has spent more than $2 billion fighting fires in the West just this year, which is a record for the agency.
But the big question tonight, when will Interstate 84 reopen? Today, we're going beyond the headlines to find out the answer for you.
Arlene Park joins us now live, and you kind of saw what some of the crews are dealing with out there, Eileen.
Yeah, Jennifer, what can I say? The Columbia River Gorge looks different. All along I-84, you can see burned trees. And ODOT says, get ready for even more closures.
Rappelling off the side of Tooth Rock, rock scaling crews have been getting rid of loose rock.
When the fire gets in there, it burns all the moss and debris off. That stuff kind of fluffs up, loosens all the rock, and those big rocks come down on the highway. And so we want to make sure that anybody traveling by isn't going to get hit by, a random rock or a bunch of rocks.
Ted Miller with ODOT says the first real test for possible rock, land, or mudslides will be this weekend.
Coming into this Sunday, Monday, we're expecting 1 to 3 inches of rain in the gorge, specifically in this area. That's a big concern for us because all of those rocks that I was talking about that got loosened from fire, they're all still up there. Those trees, the debris still up there, and so we have a high degree of concern for debris flow.
If that happens, there's no telling when I-84 eastbound will be reopened.
We could expect to see more closures.
ODOT is optimistic that the westbound lanes, though, will be back open for business soon.
We certainly are aware that this has been a real disruption for everybody in the gorge on both sides of the river. We're going to just have to be patient, and we're just going to have to try to keep the road closed until we can make sure it's safe to reopen it. We don't want anybody getting hurt out there.
We also got to see Multnomah Falls, which has been closed to the public. You can see that the fire was just feet away from burning the lodge, but firefighters have been able to save it.
Now, a lot of you have been asking when the trails are going to be reopened. Well, we asked the Forest Service that, and they said they hope to reopen the trails sometime spring next year, but they're not exactly sure when. Back to you.